Hey guys, this week's tip of the week is all about banquette cushions and what size do you cut the foam when they're so stinking long. Okay, so if you've ever made one, not thinking that you would have to adjust your normal measurements, and found that they were just not filling out, I'm there with you. That happened to me the first time I did it. Basically, you cannot use the standard method for calculating what size to cut your foam when the cushion is over, I'd say, 4 feet. So what do you do? So first, let's talk about a regular cushion, like for a chair or a sofa, regular size. Let's say you have a 24 by 24 seat cushion. My formula, and I think a lot of people use the formula of you add 1 inch to the width, length, and depth. So if you wanted a cushion that appeared to be 4 inches high, 24 by 24, you would cut the foam at 25 by 25 by 5. You would also cut the fabric at those measurements. So 25, 25, and 5. When you sew the cushion together, it will be the exact size, the 24. With half-inch seam allowances, it'll be 24 by 24, so it'll fit. And then when you wrap the foam in a layer of Dacron and stuff the cushion, it'll be nice and full. And okay, so now when you're doing a banquette cushion, you might think that you would just use those same dimensions and go to town. And what happens is, because of the extra long cushion length, as much compression from the ends of the cushion cover. So you need to over allow for the length of the foam so that you'll have a nice tight cushion. And so how much do you add? I just recently did 3 really long banquette cushions. 2 of them were 95 and 1 was 88. And so, having done several in the past, I started with the smallest one, and I estimated I'm going to add 3 inches to the length to get 2 inches of extra foam than a normal cushion. So I did that, worked out great. Yay. Okay, so then I did the other 2 and it was fine. But I was talking to a friend of mine, Audrey. What's up, Audrey? And I asked her, do you have a formula for this? Because I pretty much just wing it and guesstimate. And she's done a lot of banquette cushions over the years. She said she has heard the method of anything over 3 feet, add 1/2 inch to the foam length per foot after that. And I thought, that is so funny, because that's pretty much what I did. I think I was over by like a half. So that's a good guideline. So that would mean if you had an 84-inch cushion, that is 4 feet over 36 inches. So you'd do 1/2 inch times 4 is 2 extra inches. So normally you'd add 1, you'd add 3 at this point, for a total of 87 inches. And another thing that she said was that she'll lay her foam on her table, which is canvas topped, and so the foam kind of sticks to it, and she'll just compress it and see if she's on the right track. Like, yep, it's not going to buckle. That seems like the right length. Since I don't have a canvas table, mine is a slick table, I adapted that to pushing it against the wall and then just pressing it, seeing how much compression you get without buckling. So that's just another tip to see if you're on the right track. This could be helpful too if you're using a softer density than you're used to, and you might need to add a little bit more. So that photo was obviously a cushion that was a faux cushion. It was stapled to plywood. It had nail head on the bottom, but it still needed to have oversized. This also works for French mattress cushions. I've done several of those, and kind of estimating the same way that I do seems to work for that. So it's always going to be trial and error with those because of the hand stitching. It depends on what you stuff them with, the density, the fabric. I'm going to be doing a couple in the next month or so, so I will do a little quick tip on that for you guys, because I do get a lot of questions on those. So stay tuned for that. Let me know if this was helpful. Either comment or just like it, or love it, so that I know that you guys want to see this kind of thing, because it does take a little time, but honestly, it's kind of fun.